everyone, welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikue. Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. It's a commitment day. It's a step 17. Very happy to be here. Look at my background. I'm just really cozy here. But I'm back in Japan and I'm visiting my family. And yeah, I'm slowly settled into this jet lag and everything. But definitely I woke up really early. Hope you guys feeling good. I noticed that, um, it doesn't matter where you are, but the step number of the series join and astrological energy is the same. So, yeah, so right now, Wednesday, February 5th in North America, but right now in Japan it's Thursday, February 6th, but it's the same step number, step 17. So it's good to know that kind of information. How are you guys feeling? I think it's probably 4:30 PST, 4:30 p.m. PST in Canada, Vancouver, but here in Japan it's 9:31 a.m. in the morning. How you guys feeling? I'm very excited to be here. So it's a different time, but I definitely wanted to just continue with this Instagram because I do this for I do this for fun. Yes, I do this for fun, but I do this for myself and it really helps me ground myself. So I'm very excited to unwind and just to feel good. So just if you want to move with me, you can just rub your hands together just to ground yourselves. And how are you guys feeling today on this powerful day? Today is a commitment day, decision making. It's a Capricorn day. And people are maybe woke up feeling it's like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. So feeling all kind of day. So let's clap our hands, go around your body. I love clapping, go around my body because it really helps me cleanse my energy. So let's rub our nails and rub our knuckles. Thank you guys for being here. Feel free to comment your mood, any questions. And I'm just here to unwind the energy of the day, set the intention to start the day. Whew. Any tingling, pulsing sensation, it's our energy. Okay, let's shake, shake, shake. So, let's read the energy of the day today. And today is a day of decision and commitment. Today's energy of step 17 Aquarius bring the unpredictable nature of I belong Aquarius into a more controlled and defined manner. It is a day where you are able to put a finger on things or tie a knot on a matter at hand, bringing clarity and direction. These commitments you have made in service to the public should align with your highest good. You want to commit to things that is sanctioned by the greater universe. You're deciding on what vibration to sign on to, which in return will be the signal that sets up for the things that you attract next into your life. So that is a very powerful day, to say the least. My moon is in Aquarius, and my moon is in 28. Oh yeah, Aquarius. Anyways, so 17 is definitely the Capricorn energy commitment. So what I'm trying to say is that today's energy is a combination of this I belong state of awareness, which is Aquarius energy. It's all about law of attraction. I innovate. Also, I belong. Also, I detach. So Aquarius is so good at detaching things, right? Like, whether that's good or bad. So, yeah, it's very interesting combining with that detachment energy, I belong, because, you get to detach yourself from something that does not belong, which is a powerful thing. So we just kind of just contemplating where the line is, right? And you making decision on it. Ooh, I love how I explained. So that's the energy of the day. Now let's read what more have to say. So good Today, net 8, I decide, is the ruling state awareness. The energy may feel cold, somewhat detached, and businesslike. You may wake up to the feeling of great responsibility, duties, or promises you have to keep. The energy can sometimes feel like a burden or heaviness on your shoulders. Before you start the day, it's a smart idea to get your energy flowing, especially your feelings. Since I decide, Capricorn energy is our ability to close off, disconnect, and commit. You may want to deliberately connect your feelings and higher self before starting your day. Yeah, I'm gonna read this. This is the important part. Since I decide, Capricorn energy is our ability to close off, disconnect, and commit. You may want to deliberately connect your feelings again, connect it to your feelings and higher self before starting your day. This can be accomplished through some basic exercise, a walk, yoga, meditation, chanting, or Tai Chi. Speaking affirmation or repeating mantras may also connect you to source energy. If you have to work, choose creative project will tune into the heart. Once centered and connected to your emotional field, the objective today is to come to a decision about the future of your daily life. The ambition behind the decision is to raise the vibration of your daily life. Raising referred to more love and joy, less challenge or strife. Yeah, so choose the path of least resistance as usual, right? That is the decision you are called to make, maybe of any aspect of life, such as a relationship, job, in the public, or a private decision for yourself. Whatever the decision, the formula behind this decision is the same. To decide, one must have the approval of the heart. And one's intuition, step 7, logic and intentions aside. If the commitment does not reflect your heart and intuition's intentions, then there's a better solution out there. It's just a matter of you discovering it. So this is really the key. I think, I was just on the call, 28-day life reset meetup call with Human Garage, and this was with everyone. And we were split into 3 groups by the team, whether you are assigned to Jason or Gary or Aisha. I was with Jason's team Jason, and we talk about this exact thing. Like he was talking about a lot of corporation, like top corporations, like the employees that worked for them for, over 3 years are like literally, growing apart and leaving country, leaving the corporation kind of thing. So it's, I think in any organization, there's a lot of transformation, revolution happening, and people are sort of, deciding where to stay, where to live, right? And if it's happening on the corporation level, then it's happening on the personal level as well. And people are quitting, people are finding their new adventure, endeavor, all of that. I think that's the energy that's coming. Like it's okay to, be kind to yourself when you have that certain way. Like I think I can totally resonate, and it happened to me in October. Hi Lee. we had this like, energy that a lot of relationship fell apart in Libra season. If that happens to you, I'm sending you so much love, and it happened to me too. Right? So I'm like integrating that energy too, and keep empowering myself to move forward with courage, and that's what I'm doing. But it's definitely, people are choosing. But maybe in this moment you choose a certain decision, doesn't mean that this person completely gone, right? Like sayonara, goodbye for good. It's not so much like that, but I think maybe in this moment we need to make this decision so that we can dive into our, just discovering who we are, like what's our identity, right? So more blissful energy, love for ourselves and our planet, more relaxation, rest, island life, more in all areas. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. It's, it's crazy to think and also experience like different parts of the world there are tons of different people and have a different life. And every time I come back to Japan, just it's an interesting energy. Yeah, it's a very interesting energy, and I am making peace with myself on the area that I never really resonate with, or I can still align myself with. And hi Haruka, I saw you on the team Jason. So yeah, I was just also talking about that miracle. But I think it's, yeah, just being an observer. It's in a contrast to coming from Canada and to experience and see my family. It's so nice. And there are so many things that I've noticed. One thing is it's definitely more grounding because reconnecting with my roots. This is where I grew up in. This is the house I grew up in since probably grade two. And so it's been a while. And yeah, it's, of course, the air welcomes me, and just by talking with my uncles and my families, and just sharing what I'm studying and what I'm doing, it's really, I don't know, there's something about speaking the mother tongue grounds me. So that's a good realization, because I tend to just speak English and not being able to speak Japanese most of the time. So yeah, it's interesting. Grounding is very important. I've been stretching my hips, like hips. And it's so funny when I worked on my parents, my mom and my dad, and they have that similar tension pattern, right? So, and theirs is a bit tighter than mine because they don't necessarily move fascially, but also they're older. So, yeah, I just want to help them as much as I can, but at the same time, it's, I'm learning, like, feeling that detachment, like a lot of things it's not mine to take, and then everyone's get to create their own reality, but I can always give them advice and give them some insight, right? So interesting, it's always interesting interaction with your family members if you don't live with them, but if you live with them, it's it's a constant, probably, like the learning things that you have to do. Yeah, the place you're born, grew up is a power spot. Oh, thank you, Haruka. Yeah, really, as I'm stretching my hips, I'm talking to, yeah, talking to the energy, like, and I'm also saying that I release the responsibility of everybody else. I release the responsibility of everybody else. Maybe my ancestors, some female ancestor, couldn't live the life they wanted to live, and I feel like those energies are affecting some way or the other. But I'm just showing some gratitude, and just know that I get to choose this life. I chose and earned this life, and I no longer feel guilty about it. I no longer feel shameful about it. So shame and guilt are the huge things that are coming up for me, maybe culturally. But at the same time, I'm slowly, every day, embracing who I am, just be authentic as I am, and it's okay. And I'm like a never fitting. As I Now that I think about it, and I try so hard to fit in, and I don't need to be the one. I'm not gonna fill in, and because it's just I am different, and making peace with that part of myself. It's so many layers to it, right? So yeah, it is okay. So it's okay. Everyone's different. Yeah. How do you feel about the energy in Japan? You know, um, I am very mindful of water, right? Like I have Alkaviva water, hydrogen water, and I drink filtered water, mineralized, and I do hydration supplements, like making sure taking silica, minerals, and vitamin. And I think Japanese water, they put fluoride, right? And Canadian water maybe depends on the area, but Vancouver, I don't think they have much fluoride, but I do have filter system, so I don't really drink anything that have fluoride, barely, but I guess I have it from somewhere. But I definitely feel like the water in Japan, I initially noticed in Tokyo, I was like, what is the smell? I went to the bathroom, what is the smell? it smells like the water is sanitized, or maybe the bathroom just has been cleaned freshly. I don't know. And it's like I'm smelling this thing. And I went to the bathroom, and came back to Japan, and I went to, I took a bath, and I smell similar. And it's like, just like almost like a sanitization, like sanitize like the product that is in the water. That's how I felt like. Chlorine, maybe more chlorine, I don't know, fluoride. I just like, I find in myself, my skin gets a little dry from that, just soaking myself. And I wish we had a shower filter. I'm probably gonna need to do something about it. But, just people are like, my family is not really aware of, chlorine. I guess chlorine to my family is not really aware of those things. And so I feel like I need to, educate them. But I can only do so much if you're not ready to listen to information, right? And also talking to my cousins, and I am hosting in-person fashion maneuvers in Japan on Saturday and possibly on Sunday as well. And I'm just asking my cousin, my relatives, and my mom's friend, my dad's friend. They're all gonna be here. So I'm excited to host a fashion maneuver class on Saturday as well. But yeah, just bringing the awareness, right? I'm from a very small town, very, very small town. So the mentality of the small town is no good or bad, right? Is everyone's warm, but everyone's kind of stuck the same way. And then that's maybe not everyone is meant to wake up, and it's different. It's okay. So no judgment here. There's a difference between, so I like to use that word, between judgment and observation, right? We observe, you notice thing, and we're not using that as a judgment. And I think when we have that observation, when you have a statement, right, notice something, and then when we add emotion to it, opinions about it, this is good or bad, then that sort of becomes a judgment. So I am just observing it for now, but it's a very interesting things, if you're going back to your roots. But I just know that it's time for me to connect to the real roots of that spirituality in Japan, rather than on a surface level, because that's where I like to connect with. Because a lot of that, a lot of the superficial stuff and surface level stuff, like it doesn't so much resonate with me. Maybe unless I just have fun one day at a Disneyland, we get to live in the fantasy world. But I think there's a lot of things that I want to tap into, like spirituality, connecting with my ancestor on a very deep level, make amends, and maybe see my family as my reflection. I can see them like they were not completely flowing. It's just how they take care of themselves. So it's very interesting how everything is moving like that, just to be an observer. So today is a 18 day step 17. Net A is the Capricorn day. Let me just finish reading it. Logic and intentions aside, if the commitment does not reflect your heart and intuition's intention, then there's a better solutions out there. It's just a matter of discovering it. So this is why I talk about the Jasons, sharing all the corporations, all the top employees are quitting, and kind of like growing apart, and the structure of the corporation is changing. I think it's happening globally, and it's that's the energy. People don't really know where we're heading, but we're just gonna take the next logical action, and that's what it is. But whatever decision you make, as usual, but especially on this day, need to connect. It needs to be aligned with your heart, and your heart says yes, and the intuition comes from our heart too, right? That's our soul mission. It says yes. When I think of Human Garage, like yes, my heart is in it, and I'm still passionate about it, and I I woke up and do things, right? But at the same time, there's so deep in my deep core is that it's a soul mission, you know. I decided long time ago. And that part is really unshakable for me. So that's something that kept me going, I guess. And it's very important to know like that, you know, doesn't matter what you're thinking here, but if there is the heart says yes, yes. And there's a soul mission that you came into this life, and like that part of me is so committed, it's like determined, this integrity, and that part aligns with the mission of Human Garage. So that's why I'm in it. So it's very interesting if you are finding something that is so passionate, but I'm also like your soul says yes, yes, then that's the path that you are walking with conviction and no doubts. And maybe you have doubts here and there, but it's like at the end of the day, it's just like it is, you can't explain. You know, when you have someone in your life that is like, it's like, you know, your ego, your mind try to protect this person from you at all costs, but it's like, no, there's something in there, right? And so the soul wants to experience that information or that person or a thing. So we gotta walk through the fire, right? So that's the energy. Now, meditate on your future options using your heart and intuition as your guides. Make your decisions today, but wait until tomorrow to take any action, because today is a day to decide and tomorrow is a day to take action, right? One day at a time. Now, time has come to decide and commit to a creative project, love affair, or some other gift to your heart. This decision must come directly from a self-loving perspective. Check your intuition for guidance or warnings. How would you listen to your intuition? I think it's life is about seeing the moment by moment, and we have a power to choose every moment. This is what I like to believe. There are millions of timelines, and we are creating our own matrix. And so we're away from this, you know, fear-based programming matrix that created by the negative energy entity, whatever. But we're coming out of that and creating our own matrix and a system inside of ourselves, and the outside, our world need to reflect upon it. Now, yeah, what are we committing? Self-loving perspective. When you love yourself, or when you have a doubt and it's like, okay, I love myself and I love myself, please guide me, what's the good decision, what's the decision, which decision I should make, or you know, just waiting for inspiration. I think it's a good practice to actually ask your heart. It's like, what would you like to do, right? So communication that needs to be established, relationship that needs to be cultivated. So those are the things that are coming up. Yeah. Commit to your long-term goals in your relationships. These can be relationships to people, organizations, or businesses. Make sure your heart believes in that relationship you are committing to. Anything your heart does not believe in will not last long. Anything your heart does not believe in will not last long. I think that there's a lot of truth to that. Today's goal is to decide and commit to a plan to raise the vibration of daily life. Choose with heart and intuition. That's it. Choose with heart and intuition. Given that this is the I Belong Aquarius season, it's highly probable that you may be committing to a esoteric or metaphysical goal today. So in other words, you may be committing to an invisible goal that is impossible to measure or see. In this case, you're committing to a vibration or feeling. Focus on the vibe you wish to achieve and commit to the feeling of the invisible goal. I am learning life with love. So that's the message of today. Yeah, pretty simple at the end, right? You make every decision with your heart and intuition and feel good about it. without judgment. And maybe we're in this, living in this invisible world where we don't know what's gonna happen. But as long as we're following our heart, maybe don't judge along the way when we make a mistake. We just keep going with courage and just, again, I keep thinking about this. I told my mom many times, life is about moment by moment, and what you're choosing every moment determines the outcome. And so in every moment you have a choice. Are you choosing love or are you choosing fear? And every time you choose complaining or every time you choose to become a victim of your own reality that you're creating, and it's like, okay, wait a minute, that's an old programming for me. So what is the new programming? I believe in love and I love myself and put myself on a pedestal, my heart. and and for me, accepting all parts of myself and making peace with all parts of myself is probably the key to my success. That's where I'm at. So accepting all parts of myself that maybe I had self-negating thoughts with, or things that just didn't resonate with or didn't like. So yeah, lots of things are coming up for me, but I'm also like jet lag. How you guys feeling? Do you guys have anything that coming up for you? It's a different time, and I know a lot of people are not used to in this time, but thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna be post this recording on the Instagram, but also I've been posting on YouTube, so if you guys want to check that out. I'm mostly doing this for myself because I know if I show up for myself, and people who are gravitated towards, or something that, maybe something I said, maybe that person needed for the most, so for today. So I believe that everything is working out in my favor. So I normally pick this card from Shine. It's a beautiful card, and I resonated with everything everyone's sharing in the meetup. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's nice, beautiful to share, and time flies when we are just sharing, right? Like it's never endless, especially if you are love talking, love communicating. I'm that type of person. I love talking. So yeah, it was really good. Anyway, so pick a card, and I normally pick a card based on that step number, and I tapped 17 times because that's the energy of Aquarius today, 17 degrees Aquarius. So now two cards popped up, and one is journal it out, write how you feel. Now, get out of your head and into your heart so you can journal it out. Oftentimes, we have a bazillion thoughts running through our mind, racing a million miles an hour. It can be a little overwhelming. The best way to sort through your thoughts is to get them out of your head and onto paper. Writing down how we feel allows us to take a deeper look at our life from a higher perspective. When we take the time to get intimate with our inner world, we create space to clear out our thoughts, focus on our goals, and cultivate clarity about what our thoughts and feelings represent. If you pull this card, it's time to clear out the clutter of your mind and ease your emotions by acknowledging them on paper. Emotions are energy in motion. Our feelings are the first indicator of what's going on in our inner world. Journaling has loads of evidence that show its effectiveness on reducing stress, boosting overall mood, enhancing your sense of well-being, and has shown to reduce depression and mental health issues. I commit to clear some space. Tune into my soul and journal it out. So writing is powerful. Yeah. I mean, I go through phases with journaling. Sometimes, some days, like super journal, super journalist about my own life. But sometimes I go through phases where I don't have to write down anything. But I try to live my day with more intention and with more conscious. So this Instagram live has been really helping me live consciously, because I go through the energy of the day and I study the energy of the day, and now I'm more knowledgeable than ever. And it applies to my, and all the knowledge can be applied to my life, or also knowledge to apply to the clients that come, and so we can all help each other. So journal it out, write how you feel. The other card, the beautiful card that I popped out on this day, is treat yourself to something beautiful today. You're worthy of living luxury, so treat yourself to something beautiful today. Why do we deny ourselves life's luxuries? We stop ourselves from indulging on material items because of money. We think we don't deserve flowers unless someone else buys them for us, or oftentimes we feel guilty of treating ourselves instead of saving up or giving to others. Filling your life with beautiful things doesn't mean you have to break the bank. Indulging in a delicious meal, spending quality time with someone that lights you up, or being fully present to watch a breathtaking sunset are all frugal ways to treat yourself. At the end of your life, the only thing you will take with you is your experiences. Don't deny yourself the pleasure of experiencing the beauty of our physical world because of guilt. Guilt stops you from enjoying the choices you make. You deserve beautiful things. Treat yourself. I choose to treat myself to something beautiful today, and guilt-free. Yeah. I think love is all that is. And our life goal is to deepen our self-love. And how much we love ourselves, the amount of self-love we have for ourselves, is being reflected on the reality that we live, maybe the job or the relationship, anything that we experience this life. And as we become the biggest cheerleader for ourselves. And here comes the team Jason talking about, he does this thing where he does a good job, or at the end of the day, he say, "Good job, Jason," right? So I actually do that. It's like when I did it, "Good job, Ikue, you did it." It's like, wow, you're just like, I'm learning to be my best friend. And before you give that love to anybody else, you need to come back to yourself, and you need to put yourself first. And it's okay to ask for your own needs. Check like a checklist, right? Did I love myself today? It's like, did I feel my body? Did I move my body? Did I drink enough water? Check, right? And yeah, it's all about, even like when you look at yourself in the mirror, it's like, oh, why am I do I look tired? Like those little things adds up. And when you see the things that you don't really like, it's like, okay, thank you, body, move with me. That's what I say. Thank you, body, move with me. So that's a powerful thing. So maybe you can try. But anyways, today's on this intuitive heart and intuitive commitment day. I would like us to finish with as usual, my heart and a brain. So let's rub our hands. Thank you guys for being here. Very happy. And my sleeping part is a bit weird, but it's hard. Yeah, it's a time difference is huge. So let's feel. Now my energy balls. Take your right hand on your heart, left hand on the top of your head, and feel your heartbeat. Feel your body. Showing a lot of gratitude to ourselves, our body, and let's set some powerful intention throughout the day. Energy go through your heart and the brain. So breathe into your hands, breathing. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Repeat after me. Hello, brain. Hello, ego. Hello, mind. Hello, body. Thank you for all your work. Please continue to work smart and efficiently. I appreciate you. You can relax more and listen to your heart. Hello, heart. You're in charge. I'm listening to you. I'm following you. I love myself. I am lovable. I am loved. I am safe. I'm protected. I'm secure. I am enough. I am enough for anything. I'm good enough for anything. I'm worthy. I am so worthy of receiving the best version of everything life has to offer. I'm grateful. Only good things come my way. I'm abundant. It's safe for me to be me. It's safe for me to be me. It's safe for me to be abundant. Money loves me. I attract all the beautiful things. Love. And today's a great day. It's breathing into your hands again, breathing. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. I'd like to add one more thing. I release the responsibility of everybody else. I put myself first and I love myself first. And everything falls into place. My intuition is on point today. And my heart desire, I listen to my heart and I make every decision with my heart and intuitions. How you guys feeling? I feel elevated in this moment. I feel happy and more grounded for sure. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. And I would like to continue. I believe I can go on live at this 4 p.m. PST time again. And yeah, I would like to continue. And once I'm back, and I'll go back to the old time. But yes, charging our own self first, sun, restful sleep, good food and water. Thank you. Yes, very nice closing. Oh, thank you, Lisa. It's awesome. Glad to be with you. Thank you, Lee. Appreciate you. And I hope you guys have a great day. Could be evening already. But yeah, just journal it out and maybe think about things that you want to make decision for. And we're in this Aquarius season still. I belong, right? I belong. Where you belong. What you believe is what you become, I always say. And when you know where you belong, then you feel safety. Like the safety is so important, feeling safe in your body. And I think I relying on my security on material things for such a long time. But it's time for me and maybe time for you to really explore security inside of ourselves, like your spirituality. It like things are changing around us, right? And we are changing too, sometimes so hard to keep up with. But if you just know that what you need to hold on to is your inner peace, your gratitude, your love, self-love for yourself, and know that we are completely blessed and it's our birthright to feel safe, to feel secure, and to be provided, right? And the third one really gave me a lot of comfort because I guess like I have a lot of fear of losing things, but it's my birthright to feel, to be provided. Then, as long as I live and follow my passion, then everything like money will be there, right? So creating that mindset of abundance, that's also part of it. And then we get to ask, right? We're not taking from anybody, but we're just brushing and shining our own skills. And you are attracting the people that appreciate you. So that's the vibe that I want to create. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. I will see you soon and keep you posted. Bye, everybody.